There's a meme. Wait, there's a meme that's going out right now that has a picture of a big fat tiger, and it says me walking into the gym after 3 years, strutting to Eye of the Tiger. It's this big, enormous tiger. It's hysterical. So
I feel like I know this man next to me, and because I went in with my friend Stacy. She goes, we got to get him retro fitness. She talked about Eric. She goes, oh, he's a mentor to me in business, and he's a great guy, and we have an availability to get a retro fitness. So I go, let's do it. I've had the best time. So I call Eric Casaburi. I said, you got to come in so Eric, nice to meet you. Thank you for being into
Joe,
the show,
thank you
man.
so much for having me.
No, brother.
Appreciate it.
You're like a legend. Every gym I go to, when I mention your name, because you're a jerk, and I want to hear how you started, because you're listening now. This is the man that started retro fitness all over the country, brother. And I don't know how you keep track of all that, because the gyms are meticulous. This gym that Stacy and I have is so clean, so great. You made it work. Thank you for making it work for us, because I love it, man. And the hammer strength equipment you got, come on.
Yeah,
you can't find that anywhere.
We don't miss that when it comes to equipment. We got.
And
got
look at this guy, Al. Look at this guy, Al.
We're
Why do you keep doing
talk to Al. We're gonna talk to Al.
The whole morning, yesterday, last week, he does it all the time.
We're gonna do some burpees in a few minutes. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. You got a defibrillator outside?
That's the one thing about me. I'm very passionate about what we do. It's not just the business side. I actually really believe that
everybody knows that about you, Eric. You go in. I go to the other gym. I go to another gym. I don't mention the competitor's name. They go, Eric. Oh, and then they know your numbers, how many people you got, and you're just ripping it up. How did you start retro fitness?
So, Joe, I've always been a health and fitness enthusiast. I have. Since I was a kid. As an athlete, I think athletics always leads us in that direction.
Did you play in school? You played in school?
I did. I played ball in school. I played a little ball in college. And I do. My own kids, my daughters, my sons, we encourage health and fitness. I just did a great interview for a magazine, and we talked about how to get young kids involved, because it really starts there, and it started there for me. Yeah. And I just stayed on the trend. I'm a big advocate as an entrepreneur. Do something you love. Yeah. You never work a day in your life. That whole thing you see memes about all over the internet is actually true.
Yep.
I truly believe that if you're passionate about something in anything, you can be very successful in business. And in health and fitness happened to be something I was very passionate about, and I still am today. And taking it to the next level, like your gym, the gym you guys have is an outstanding location. It's great business-wise, checks all the boxes. But the one thing that's really most important is we're servicing a community that really needs our service. And we are, obviously our price point is the right price point for the product we put out there, and it only gets better. And we are constantly on the way in here. I'm literally in the car and I'm getting emails from our director of education. Wait till you see some of the stuff we have for you guys as franchisees that are just psychotic. I mean, we're doing some educational things that are amazing, but it really drips right down to the customer, to the member. Some really great things so that we can improve their experience. So every time they walk in the gym, they want to walk out and come back in again the next day. In fact, we have signs on the door, see you tomorrow. I learned that from a coffee brand, by the way. I saw that when I was leaving once. It said, see you tomorrow. And I was like, holy crap, we're in the gym business. I got to have that on our doors. And I literally copied it from them. I don't always reinvent the wheel. I just make a wheel and I shine it up a little bit and make it a little better and make it work for my guys and gals in retro fitness. And that's what I do.
Yeah, but how did you start, though, going from the first year? Because I met you, had to be 6-7 years ago at an event at one of the Trump properties down there.
That's right.
And down in Monmouth County. And we had a great time. And then Stacey always told me how great you are. But I'm thinking, how do you go and make that first buy? Because people listen, they go, I would like to do something like that. And then to have all across the country. So your first gym was where, in Jersey?
First gym was in Jersey, absolutely. It was actually in Brick, New Jersey. It was the first gym I opened in 1997. We built it and pre-sold and opened in 98. And it was after my second gym that I started to think about I should start something on my own, because I really systemized how to run and operate a gym over the course of making a lot of mistakes. I didn't do everything right in the beginning. Yeah. Nobody does in business. And you got to you got to have that fortitude to continue on and keep going and push through. As I got to my third gym, I realized, okay, I need to scale this, because what started to happen is people that I knew that were close to me, my attorneys, accountants, they would say, hey, how do we get invested in this with you? And I was like, that's interesting. People that are like twice my age, my father's age, are asking me, how do I give you money to open another one of these? And then a friend of mine said, have you ever thought about franchising this? And I never had. I really hadn't. I wanted to own and operate gyms. I love the clanking of the weights. I love being behind the front desk. I love the smell of it. I mean, I really do. It's crazy. I know it sounds a little nuts, but I truly love it. Like, I walk into a gym, I'm in my happy place. Like, you could take me any day of the week, anytime, no matter what. I'll walk into a gym and you'll get a smile on my face, and you will know I am content with life right now.
It's the same
true.
way, man.
So doing, I decided to launch a brand, and then I thought about, how do I target my demographic customer? How do I please the member ongoing for forever, not just tomorrow. And that's really what we do at Retro Fitness. You know, we made a play on that name. I thought about that name. I was rocking Carmelo to sleep in our second house we ever built, and I was writing down, you know, when I was thinking about how I was going to start this brand. And, you know, there's two players on Retro Fitness, right? Retro, because I get this question a lot. And if you're going to ask it, I'm sorry, I kind of jumped ahead.
No.
But I have a tendency to do that. And now this is,
I love it. Please, we love the energy, baby. Early morning.
Yeah, let's go.
Fired up.
Let's go. Let's move on.
Wait till he gets on Balance of Nature, this guy.
Oh, we're going to be doing everything.
I'm going to lose 100 pounds in an hour.
I'm going on your back. We're doing push-ups. Let's go. Let's do it. Come on. We'll do at least one round. 10, 15, whatever you want.
If I get a half one, I'll be lucky.
That's all right. Listen, it's a start. Tomorrow we go for another. We go for a full. That's all. So, you know, I lost my train of thoughts.
I can't imagine why.
I don't know what happens.
I'm a big guy. I kind of take up the
I drink
space.
decaf coffee,
To come up
mind
with
you.
the name of Retro Fitness.
Retro Fitness. So as I'm rocking Carmelo, I'm thinking about who is my customer, like who's my target audience. I'm always thinking about, you know, and that's how you have to be in business, Joan. You probably know this. You have to always think about what do they need, what do they want. You don't build it for you build it for them. And so I'm thinking about who's my target audience. So retro fitness, two things. We could retrofit your body. So I knew there was always a play on that name. And every 30 years is a retro, right? That's how the word retro evolves. So I knew we were going to be scaling over different demographics, right? We're going to go from the baby boom. We're going to go now. The Generation X was our target at the time. Now we have millennials coming in droves. Y, all these generations because of our price point and our value.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what people really look for. So originally I'm like, oh, our target could be Generation X, and I realized that it really expanded way beyond. It went both directions, and it was a surprise to me because I didn't expect that. It was a pleasant surprise, mind you, but it was a surprise nonetheless. And that's how we really flourished, and we took off. Remember, I launched Retro in 2006. The economy took a tank in 2008.
Right.
My best year, though.
No.
Best year.
No.
Hands down best year. We opened the most gyms that year. We had the most membership growth because people saw the value at that time. What happened was everyone became a value buyer, and we were. And I knew it. I knew it the whole time in 2007 and 6 when we, you know, gym memberships were $78 a month in New York and New Jersey. And I said $19. People call me up with death threats. You're crazy. Why are you doing this? I'm like, no, because I want more people to get involved. I want more people to come. And it's great for business, but also it's great for humanity, right? I mean, people are going to benefit from this.
Are you feeling it, Al Gattula? Come on, baby. Come on.
Let's go.
We got a retro down here in
We're
New
out of
York.
here. You guys finish the show.
We can jog there, you and me. We'll take a run. I got shoes. I don't care. Rubber soles. Let's go. Let's go.
I love this, man. You know what's so funny? To your point, I go down to the gym. They got young 20-year-old kids. What generation is that? I don't even know. Is that the Y generation?
It's Generation
I
Z.
ran out of letters after we hit 20.
I know. But then I see a lot of guys. One guy goes, "Oh, I got to tell you." So I go down and I go, "Now wait, this is like our gym, and I'm like you. I walk in and there's a comfort level there, and I go and I see and I start to work and I'm looking around. One guy was there. Hey, Joe Piscopo. I said, "Yeah, how you doing?" I said, "Welcome, man." He goes, "What? You took over?" I said, "Well, Stacy's the boss." I said, "I come in. I'm you know, this is Eric, the Retro Fitness, and we're here." That's great. He ex-trooper, my age, ripped. The guy's a monster. A lot of boomers are coming in.
They are.
And they're coming in and they're using a lot of the guys like. And I'll tell you this when you're listening. There's some equipment that you can't get at Retro Fitness, and I'm just telling that because you're the owner of this. But you find things at Retro that you can't find anywhere else. Hammer strength. Boom.
Yeah, we stay true to the core. I mean, we know what people really need. And there's a lot of fancy schmancy stuff, and we have some really cool technology in our cardio, and we do all that. But at the end of the day, we know what our members need. And I just read a great study. A lot of scientists, by the way, are putting out some awesome stuff that wasn't even out just a year ago, let alone 10 years ago. And they're saying that strength training is so important, not just for physical. It used to be strength, hitting the weights really hard. And the reason is, and they're saying there's actually neurological benefits. This is like, they're talking about they're doing studies on people with Alzheimer's to figure out how this neurological connection is made. And we knew it as exercise scientists back in the day, like this is really important stuff. But now we're finding it's almost essential. It used to be, for women, osteoporosis, osteopenia. Yeah, we knew that. Calcium deposit, like we knew all about the bone density issues. We're finding out now men and women, any age, especially in the older aging population, must strength train at least 3 times a week. And I mean strength train like where you're struggling at that 8th, 9th, 10th rep.
I see more baby boomer women at the Retro that we have in Flemington. Ringo's technically it's at Flemington. Women in there, and they're looking good, man.
Listen, God bless. I mean, the aging process now, it's all about, I've been reading a lot on not just anti-aging, but quality aging, right? The last 10 years of most people's lives absolutely are horrendous. They suck. It shouldn't be that way. The last 10 years of your life could and should be as good as the first 70, 80, whatever. I tell my kids I want to live to 140, and I plan on doing it. Like they look at me like I'm not, like my daughter, she's like, Dad, don't say that out loud on the radio. Please don't say that. She's probably crying right now at home. But I kid you not. Like, I really believe you can, because I believe if you manage this blessing we have, which is the human body, right, and manage it well, and you can start wherever time. If anyone's listening right now and you haven't started yet, you could start, and you're 50 or you're 70, you can start today.
Look at that, man.
You can start today. Doesn't mean you have to be 25 and start.
And if you want to get a retro fitness, how do you do that? I mean, you did the purchase. Stacy did
Joe,
the whole thing. I wish
we've made it very easy, Joe. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
We had an amazing website, retrofranchising.com.
But
I put together a great system with my team. I've got great people around me. They're phenomenal, and we've made. If someone's interested in getting into business, but not just business, the fitness business, obviously, of course, we have developed a system that really, and we call it a proprietary system. It's a system of how to's and what to's and when to's. And if you follow the dots, connect the dots, it just helps you lead you to success. There's no guarantee in business success. There just isn't. But if you're with people that really know what they're doing, it really helps navigate that map in a much more comfortable and profitable way, hopefully.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Eric is he's the founder and CEO of Retro Fitness. Eric Casaburi. Has an Italian name, I'm just saying.
It is.
You got Italian. Morano, Gattulo, Piscopo. You came in the right place,
I
man.
knew I was going to be with a bunch of paisans this morning. I should have brought the right food with me.
We got a break, but thanks for coming in. But what are you doing? Just real quick, you doing free weights? On
So I do what we do in our retro fitnesses. I go in there and I hit the weights heavy. We have a workout called our strong workouts. I do a lot of our strong content workouts. We have programmatic workouts that we're going to be launching in your gym as well very shortly. We're going back to all the older gyms, putting this stuff in. Some really cool stuff. But I train every day. I do something every day. I move every day. Whether I just go for a walk with my dog or I hit the weights like a maniac.
You gonna bring Al? Can we bring Al?
I think Al's going to get a free pass. Al, I got a free pass in my pocket. I don't leave home without him. I got one for you.
Eric Casaburi. Eric, you are the man. God bless you, man.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey,
Thank you very much, guys.
I'm proud to be part of your family, Retro Fitness, right there.
We're thankful to have you guys. You and Stacey are awesome. We love you.
Thank you, brother. Al's got the headline news.
What? What are you laughing? What are you laughing about?
On AM
All morning,
970, The Answer. Go ahead, Al. Go.